and I want to go through them, have you guys go through them, and I'm going to show you some modifications to keep the intensity down a little bit in case you have any orthopedic issues or other things preventing you from doing these cardio bouts at high intensity. So the first thing I want to talk about, though, is heart rate. We're going to be taking our pulse when we do our workouts and tracking that and seeing if we're in our target heart rate training zone, which we'll be working on calculating this week. So when we take our pulse in class, we're going to do it for 10 seconds, and we're going to multiply by 6 to get a full minute value. So there are two places that we can find our pulse. Okay, well, there are more than two, but the two most common places to find our pulse are our radial and our carotid arteries. We're going to use our middle and index finger, and on our radial artery, just past the crease of the wrist, okay, on the thumb side of the hand, okay, you're going to take your middle index finger, and the way that I like to do it is I like to take my thumb and put it on the other side of the wrist. So I'm going to take these two fingers here like this. I'm going to have my thumb here. This allows me to put a little bit of pressure, and I'm going to feel around until I can find my pulse. Okay, so this is where I'm going to take it on the radial artery. Okay, the other place to find it is on the carotid artery, which is on the neck. So again, with the same two fingers, you're going to slide your fingers up to the top of your jawline, and you're just going to slide your fingers down, okay, to about here. Okay, if you tilt your neck back a little bit, sometimes it's easier to find if you have trouble finding it. Okay, and you're going to find your pulse there. Okay, so wherever you had an easier time finding your heart rate, either radial or carotid artery, I want you to find it right now for me. We're going to take our pulse for 10 seconds, and this will be what's considered our pre-exercise heart rate. It's not a true resting heart rate because we've been up, moving around. Maybe you had caffeine this morning, which affects heart rate, medication, other things that impact heart rate. So this is called a pre-exercise heart rate. So everyone find your heart rate right now. We're going to do it for 10 seconds. Okay, ready? And begin. And stop. Okay, so that was a pre-exercise heart rate on your heart rate journal. You're going to record that for pre-exercise heart rate. Again, multiply that number by 6. All right, so I'm going to go through our warm-up. And from there, like I said, we're going to go through about 7 cardio bouts that we'll be using throughout the course. And I'll go through some different variations of it. And we'll go from there, right? So let's start by taking the arms back in front. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Arm circles back. Start off small. Make them bigger. And forward, start off small. And bigger. One arm up, one arm down, alternate. Alternating knee lifts. Open up the hips. Okay, jog in place. Butt kicks. Skip rope. Jumpy jacks. Frankensteins. Okay, knee hug with a calf raise. All right, good. So let's get started. All right, so the first exercise or cardio back that we're going to be doing is we're going to skip rope. If you don't know how to jump rope, that's fine. Okay, you can make believe that you're jumping rope. So when we skip rope, it's going to be like this. However, if that high impact is too much for you, what you're going to do is you're going to make believe you have the jump rope in your hand, and we're just going to alternate doing knee lifts. Okay, so you're going to decide either here or here. Okay, we're going to do that for 30 seconds right now. Okay, so ready, and go. Almost there, 15 seconds. So you're breathing. Okay, good, and stop. All right. Next is going to be jumping jacks. Okay, so when we do our jumping jacks, okay, so I'm sure everyone's done jumping jacks before. We do them in our warm-up. Okay, right, so jumping jacks are going to look like this. Okay, so the way we can modify it to have it low impact is we can bring our leg out to the side as we bring our arms up. Okay, so that'll be a low impact jack. Low impact. Okay, so again, we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? And begin. Try to get those arms up as high as you can. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. It's got about 10 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax. All right, so the next one is going to be slide step touch. Okay, so it's not really modification for this. Here's how we can modify it. So what we're going to do is, and I know a lot of us don't have a lot of space to do this, so you only have to slide like maybe 2 steps. Let me back up so you can see. So maybe the length of this mat. So ideally how this is going to look, it's going to be shuffle 2 steps, squat down, and touch the floor with my hand. Okay, so it's going to look like this. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. Okay, so notice I'm not bending on my upper body. As I slide, I squat with my legs. So if that's too much for you, you can go step, step, touch, step, step, touch. Okay, if you have back issues, you can just slide step and not do the touch. Okay, or go at a little bit slower speed. All right, so we're going to try this for about 30 seconds. Okay, ready? And begin. Touch, slide and touch. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your chest up, shoulders back and down. Slow down if you have to. Don't touch the floor if you can't. Almost there. A couple more. And good. Relax. That slide step touch. Everybody get a quick drink. Next are going to be mountain climbers. So the way we can modify this is by changing the incline that we're doing it at. So A traditional mountain climber is going to look like this. My hands are going to go directly under my shoulders. Kind of get up in like a push-up position. I'm going to be here. And I'm going to bring my knees in towards my chest quickly, as if I'm running. I can modify this by staying in this position and go slow. That's one way to modify. The other way to modify is to get something a little bit higher, chair, bench, something that's sturdy. Okay, and you can go here. So now I'm on an incline. I can go somewhat fast. Or from here, I can even go a little bit slower. Okay, so I have those 4 options for the mountain climbers. Let's try that now. Stopwatch. Okay, we go for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? And begin. Make sure you're breathing. Keep that core tight. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, next is going to be skaters. So when you do skaters, you want to use your mat or a towel. And what we're going to do is start on one side of your mat or towel. You're going to push off, go as high and far as you can to the other side. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Land and bring this foot behind. Land, bring this foot behind. That's a skater. If that's too much, step, step, step like this. Okay, that's only if you have knee issues. Otherwise, I want you to try to jump. Obviously, keep the intensity down. You can jump not as high or not as far. Okay, so maybe even move your mat or towel and just do a little jump. Okay, but if you have knee issues, just do kind of like the step. All right, so we're going to try that for 30. Okay, ready? And begin. Really push off. Halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Grab a quick drink. So next, we're going to do high knees. Again, this can be done low impact. Okay, so regular is going to be upper body's nice and tall. Pull my knees up to my chest. Okay, so that'd be high knees. Modify. Let's keep it low impact. So it's just going to be like we did in the warm-up, alternating knee lifts. Okay, so you choose one or the other. Okay, ready? And go. those knees up, knees up. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway there. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Good. Relax, catch your breath. Nice deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright. Next, you're going to be ins and outs. What we're going to do for this. Start with our feet together. Kind of get down to a little bit of a crouch. You're going to bend your knees. And we're going to out, in, out, in, out, in. As quickly as we can. So the way we modify is going to be, so it's 1 foot at a time, out, in as quickly as you can. Okay, so that's in and out. Okay, are we ready? Ready? And go. Let's go quick, 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 quick. Let's go halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, last but not least, get a drink before this last one.
You could definitely hear your whole concert up there on my video. Shit.
All right, last but not least, we're going to do burpees. Again, I'm going to show you a modification. And a more traditional burpee. Okay, so the traditional burpee is going to be high impact. So I'm going to squat, kick my legs back, try to keep my back flat, don't arch it, bring my legs in, jump up, and then go back into it. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay, modified, same movement, except I keep it low impact. So it's squat, one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg, stand up. Watch one more time. So it's squat, kick one leg back, other leg back, one leg in, other leg in, and stand up. All right, so 30 seconds on the burpees. Okay, ready?
Nervous.
And go. Make sure you're breathing. Let's go 10 seconds. And relax. Find your pulse. Everyone find your pulse. Okay, we're going to count. Ready? And count. And stop.
Vibe.
All right, so on your cardio heart rate log, you're going to record that. Remember, multiply by 6. And so that's your first cardio heart rate. We're going to do one more. I'm going to grab a drink. we're going to go through this one more time. First time I went through it was pretty slow because I went through the modifications. So we took kind of somewhat longer of a break than we normally would in between doing each cardio bout. Even though, as you can tell, I'm a little bit out of breath from those burpees, so I definitely got my heart rate elevated.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. 7 exercises. Okay, so it's going to be 7 minutes.
All right.
30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. So we're just going to do one more time. Those same 7 that I went through, you choose whether you do it modified or regular. You can start off doing it regular and then modify halfway through. All right, but just one more time and then we'll cool down. We'll take our pulse one more time and then we'll cool down. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is skip rope. Of course, on my fitness app, they have to go through a commercial. Okay, I'm going to use an actual jump rope. Again, you don't have to. Hey guys, I got about 15 seconds. Okay, get ready. And begin. Let's go. Roll skipping rope, either modify or just bring those knees up while you're jumping. If you have a jump rope, even better. Let's go. We're halfway there. All right, so when you hear that horn, that's a 3-second warning, and the bong means to actually stop or start. All right, so next we're going to do jumping jacks. Okay, so we got 20 seconds of rest. Okay, so use those 30 seconds, guys, to get a quick drink of water if you need it. Okay, get ready. You got 5 seconds. Remember, wait for the bong. And begin. Okay, everyone keep going. Remember, you can modify this. Get those arms all the way up. Halfway. Breathe. Keep going. Okay, and rest. All right, next we got slide step touch. I'll use my mat as a guide. Okay, really make sure you're breathing during this. Keep that chest up, shoulders back and down. Okay, you ready? There we go. Halfway. Go, keep going. And relax. Nice deep breath. As your nose out to your mouth. Help get that heart rate back down. Okay, next we have mountain climbers. Everyone get ready. And begin. Make sure you breathe Good job. Next is skaters. We're almost done, guys. Work hard. Halfway done. Okay, ready? And really push off. Nice soft landing. Halfway. Oh. Come on, one more. Good. Next will be high knees. Nice deep breath. Ready?
Yep.
And go. Those knees up. Remember, you can march and just bring your knees up. Alternate knee lifts to modify. Let's go. Knees up. Breathe. Keep the upper body nice and tall. Halfway. Let's go. Don't slow down. Pick up the pace. Okay, relax. Okay, last two. Ins and outs. Or we can modify, keeping a low impact. Start your feet together, get low, and go. Halfway, go, work hard. Breathe. Almost there. Stop. Okay, last thing we got, guys, burpees. Pretty strong. After this, guys, remember we're going to take our pulse, 10-second pulse. Okay, get ready. And begin. Let's go halfway. Almost there. Last one. And relax. Good job. Everyone find your pulse. Find your pulse. Wrist or neck. Ready? And count. And stop. All right, guys, great job. Remember that number. Write it down real quick. You can convert it later. We're going to cool down and stretch. So, some of you probably breathing real hard before we lay down and actually stretch our lower body. I just want us to kind of march in place a little bit, focusing on our breathing. right? Because what we don't want to do is get our heart rate all the way up here and then just stop.